Welcome to all students. Today we are going to learn similarity and right angle triangle. Before that, we will see the test of similarity. Now, in the first chapter, the test of similarities are given. There are three similarities and test of similarities, that is AAA test or A test, it is noted as A test, SAS test, yes test. Now, the first test, that is A test, angle test, that we are using that test in the proof of theorem of similarity and right angle triangle. So what is that test, that we will see first. So if you take two triangles which are similar, now these two triangles are similar, so we will denote it as A, B, C, P, Q, R. Now according to given correspondence, that is, what is the correspondence? Now if we take the correspondence ABC to PQR, it means that A is correspondence to P, B is correspondence to Q, and C is corresponding to R. So in this correspondence, according to this correspondence, if angle A is congruent to angle P and angle B is congruent to angle Q, that we will denote by this symbol, that is A is congruent to P, B is congruent to Q, then naturally you will get angle C congruent to angle R. So if this condition occurs, then that is all the three angles of one triangle are congruent to corresponding three angles of another triangle. Then these two triangles are similar according to AAA or AA test. Why it is called AA test only? Because if two angles are congruent, then automatically third angle is congruent. So this third test, AA test, we are using in the proof of similarity and right angle test, right angle triangle theorem. So we will see rest of these two, that is SAS and SS test, that is side angle side, and SSS test, that we will learn in the first chapter. So only the A test I have introduced here for the proof of this theorem. Now we will see the proof of similarity and right angle triangle. So theorem is that in a right angle triangle, if the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse, then the two triangles are formed, are similar to the original triangle and to each other. Now in a right angle triangle, so this is triangle ABC, where angle B is 90 degree, so therefore triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. In this triangle, if the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse, we will draw the altitude, that is from angle B, we will draw one altitude, it is perpendicular to the hypotenuse AC. So therefore BD perpendicular AC. So we will use name as D. Now due to this due to this altitude which is drawn on the hypotenuse, two triangles are formed here. That is triangle ADB and triangle BDC. These two triangles are formed. Triangles are similar to the original triangle. So triangle BDA and triangle BDC, these two triangles are formed. They are similar to the triangle ABC and to each other, means they are also similar to each other also. That is triangle ADB and triangle BDC. These two triangles are similar to each other. So this is the statement of the theorem. We will see the detailed proof. So according to procedure, first we will write the given part. So what is, we know that is the first statement, that is statement after the if. It is the given part. So in a right angle triangle, which is the right angle triangle here? Triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, angle P is equal to 90 degree. So one angle is 90 degrees, so therefore it is a right angle triangle. Then here segment BD, which is the altitude, it is perpendicular on the segment AC, that is the hypotenuse. So we will write here segment BD perpendicular on segment AC, and D is the point which lies between A and C. So that we also mention here, that is ADC. Now after that, the part which comes, that is the, we have to prove that part. So to prove, two triangles are formed. Which are two triangles? That is triangle ADB and triangle BDC. They are similar to the original triangle. So we will write as, first we will write first triangle, that is triangle ADB similar to original triangle ABC. So triangle ABC. This is the first triangle which is similar to original triangle. Then second triangle BDC. Triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC. And third one is, that is they are similar to each other. That is, these two triangles are similar to each other. So third, that is triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. This is where to prove. Now the proof. Now we will say the first triangle ADB. So in triangle ADB and triangle ABC. So triangle ADB and triangle ABC. In these two triangles, which are the congruent parts, that we will see here. Now see here, in triangle ADB and ABC, this angle A is common to both triangles. So therefore we will write as, that is angle DAB congruent angle BAC. So common angle. Then see here, this angle is 90 degree, BD is perpendicular to AC, and this angle B, ABC, this is also 90 degree. So therefore these two angles are congruent. So that we will write here angle BDA congruent triangle CAB. Each angle 90 degree. So these two pairs are congruent. So therefore, according to a test of similarity, these two triangles BDA and ABC, these two triangles are similar to each other. So therefore, triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. So A test. we will denote as first. Now, two angles are congruent, automatically third angle will be congruent. So, in two triangles, if two angles of first triangle are congruent to the corresponding angles of the another triangle, if they are congruent, then the two triangles are congruent according to a test of similarity. Sorry, two triangles are similar according to a test. Now, the second point, that is in triangle. Now see here, triangle BDC. This triangle we consider second triangle, triangle BDC. In triangle BDC and original triangle ABC. So again, this angles C here, BDC and ABC. So angle C is common to both triangles. So we will write that is angle BCD. BCD congruent angle ACB. Angle ACB. So it is common angle. Then again, this in original triangle, angle B is 90 degree. Here in triangle BDC, BD is perpendicular to AC, so therefore this angle is D is also 90 degree. So therefore these two angles are congruent. So angle in this triangle BDC, angle BDC congruent angle ABC. Each angle 90 degree. So similarly, these two triangles BDC and triangle ABC, they are similar to each other. That is, if two angles of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding angles of the another triangle, then both the triangles are similar to each other according to the test of similarity. So therefore, triangle BDC similar triangle ABC. So here again A test. So this is the second proof. Now see here, triangle ADB similar triangle ABC. The first proof, triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC. So these two triangles ADB similar to original triangle ABC, then triangle BDC similar to original triangle ABC. These two triangles are similar to the original triangles. So from 1 and from 2 we can write. So from 1 and 2, triangle ADB similar to ABC, triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC. These two triangles are similar to the same triangle. So these two triangles are similar to each other. So therefore, triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. So we can write here from, so already we are taking from 1 and 2. So now here we will write, this is the third proof. Now from this third we can also write that ADB similar to ABC, BDC similar to ABC, so therefore ADB similar to BDC. So here we also write, that is triangle ADB similar triangle BDC similar triangle original triangle ABC. So this is the theorem, that is similarity and right angle triangles. Now on the basis of this theorem, the examples are asked in the practice set 2.1. before that, before solving the practice set, you should write this theorem, simultaneous right angle triangle, in your notebook, because this theorem may ask in exam. So first you write the theorem, then you solve the examples on this theorem. Now we will say the next theorem, that is theorem of geometric mean. So this theorem is based on the previous theorem, that is simultaneous right angle triangles. Now in this theorem, in a right angle triangle, again triangle ABC, right angle triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex. Perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex. Now this is the hypotenuse AC and the opposite vertex is B. So from this angle B, if we draw the perpendicular to the hypotenuse, is the geometric mean of the segment. Now we will take the BD. So BD is the mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. This hypotenuse is divided into two parts, that is AD and DC. Now according to previous theorem, now here these two triangles are formed due to this altitude drawn on this hypotenuse. So these two triangles are similar to each other. So we will consider these two triangles, that is triangle BDA and triangle CDB. These two triangles are similar. So triangle BDA similar to triangle CDB. In similar triangles, the corresponding sides are in proportion. So we will take the ratio of these sides, that is BD is to CD, that is corresponding side is CD. This ratio is equal to the ratio of the side, that is side DA, and its corresponding side is DB. Here we take the ratio of the corresponding sides. Now take the cross product, that is BD into DB. This DB we can write as BD is equal to CD into DA. So DA I will write as AD into CD. Now BD into BD, that is BD square is equal to AD into CD. So this is the geometric mean. This is the geometric mean, that is the perpendicular drawn on the hypotenuse. So length of that segment. If you take this length of segment and take the square of that segment, it is equal to the product of that length of the hypotenuse. That is, here this hypotenuse is divided into two parts. So BD square is equal to AD into CD. So this is called the geometric mean. So this is the theorem of geometric mean. This is the short theorem. You will not ask the proof of this theorem, but the examples on this theorem are asked. So we will say one example, that is, if you consider this AD is 9 and CD you will take 4. So what is the length of this BD? So we can find out with the help of this formula, that is BD square is equal to AD into DC. So AD is 9, DC is 4, that is 36. So this is the BD square. So take the square root of both sides, that is BD square root of BD square is BD, and square root of 36, that is equal to 6. So therefore the length of BD is 6. So in this way we can solve the such type of examples with the help of this geometric mean. So such type of examples are given in the practice set 2.1. You can solve that examples. Today we learned two theorems, that is similarity and right angle triangles and theorem of geometric mean. So you complete the examples on this theorem which are given in the practice set 2.1. Tomorrow we will see the next theorem, that is the Pythagoras theorem using the similarity. So thank you and have a good day.